Hello everyone, welcome back again to another episode of Don't Slouch on an actual couch this time. Today we're talking about a very important topic as always. I always speak about very important topic, and this time it's crucial because it's what happens in your everyday life. Every minute, every second, in fact, maybe even right now, you're being controlled. But what is control? Yeah, just popping up a huge question like that and not answering it. Sorry, it's for the algorithm, so you keep watching the video. I'm just kidding. So, today we're talking about control, or imperium in Latin, and it always reminds me of Imperio from Harry Potter. Nonetheless, it's tempero imperium, the control of power or power control. Depends if you are native in Latin, and I'd love for you to tell me what that actually means in the comments below. So, what is control? It's the ability to have, look, it's many things. It's a huge list, but the most important ones are authority, influence, power, effect, etc. Well, etc. is not a part of them. It's three dots. Either way, in any way, shape, or form, you are affected by that person, whether it be mentally, psychically, physically, whether it be financially, in your life, in any type of way, whether ideologically, religiously. That is a form of control. A form of control mainly impacts influence and the ability to change. If someone controls the temperature, they can change it from high temperature to a low temperature if they like the cold, from low to high if they like heat. What matters is that you understand control is not a specific definition because it's a situational meaning. For instance, if I controlled you, I were to tell you to like, share, and subscribe, but that would be beneficial for both of us. Another reason that you should understand this, well, one reason being that we are controlled on our daily lives. And we are controlled in a daily basis. Think about it. Did you choose what you wanted to buy? Being controlled is not something to be scared of, but it's rather something to take control over. You know, you can take the advantage and learn how to control your life by not letting others control you. It all starts from the mental world, from the ideology, from the mindset. So, at a young age, our parents have authority over us because we do not have enough experience. My parents still do have authority over me because I don't have enough experience to go on living my life understanding everything. But who's to say that? In fact, I've seen children incredibly more impressive than their own parents, incredibly higher intellectually than their own parents, than people older than them, than people who have lived years but got nothing. And what surprises me every single time is that no matter how many times the law tries to decide who's a child and who's an adult, it always goes back to what they do. For instance, killing somebody is an extreme offense. It doesn't mean if you're younger than 18, you will be punished for that. So, it's an impossible thing to define anything in this world at the moment because everyone's lying. That's why you need to have control over yourself first. And by over yourself, I don't mean physically and in the way you think. In fact, none of us have a way to think. It's not anything original. Everything is a past thought. Everything is a thought that came by but was just too fast or too slow to stick. So, control. Who would want it? Let me ask you this. If you wanted to win in a football match, you would do anything to gain control over possession, to gain control over the mentality, to gain control over the win. Control is a very important asset because it is everything. Imagine if you had the ability to control whatever you wanted. You could control your income. Simple thing. You can control how much food you can eat. You can control yourself. That is called discipline. But going further from that, what if you could control other people? What if you could tell them what to do and then blame them for it? Gaslighting, lying, manipulation. The three musketeers of mental control. Now, these all come from narcissists, psychopaths, sociopaths, etc. But what's important to know is that anything that has to do with you has to do with control. All anybody wants in this world is to have control over everything they need to. If you could control what the people would say, everyone would agree with you. No more grief. But you don't. And you shouldn't search to do so, because that is in violation of their privacy. And most and foremost, in violation of their freedom. Because your freedom ends when another person's freedom begins. You're free to blast loud music, just not outside of your room. You're free to kick back and relax, just not being at war. You're free to do anything as long as it doesn't affect anyone else. Does that sound like something to you? Control. Yes, being free is being controlled. Now, that is why the search for freedom is fake. The search for control is real. Imagine this: if you cheat in a game of checkers or chess by pre-moving or moving something physically, what would someone do to get control over the money? In fact, all of the money, all of the people's ideas. What if they could control the world incognito? See ya.